Hey, it's Julie, and I want to talk about my a little bit over a month review with my Garmin Fenix 8. Here's the box that it comes in. I got the 47 millimeter, and it is a really good watch so far. So there are three different sizes. There's 42, 47, and 51. The 51, that's the one my fiance got. It's a little more rugged, bigger, not really my style. Plus the 47 is already big enough on my wrists, and I have really big wrists, so this is good enough for me. So I kind of want to talk about 5 reasons that I really like this watch over my Apple Watch. I actually had the Apple Watch Series 10, and it's served its purpose, but I felt like it wasn't really for me. My fiance and I, we have gotten a lot into hiking lately, and we enjoy doing outdoorsy things. We have bikes, and we felt like it would be a little more practical to get something that would keep up with our lifestyle. I'm trying to get back into shape, and I felt like this was a better decision. So the first things first is the battery life. The battery life on the Garmin Fenix 8 is actually insane. I am so used to charging my watch every single day. It's actually very shocking for me to be able to have a watch that literally says 11 days of battery. And I'm like, what? I think that my fiance's, his is even longer. His is like 19 or 20 days or something crazy like that. So obviously it depends on the size. So obviously if the watch is smaller, the battery is not as big. But honestly, to me, it's more than enough. I think mine maybe gets 15 at most. But I haven't checked because I'll be honest, I have plugged it in just to make sure that it's like, pretty charged. So anyways, that's one of the reasons that I decided to switch from my Series 10 to Fenix is the battery life. If you all want good battery life, look at a Garmin. All right, so the next step that I have is, I have notes here, so give me a moment. For me, I like the GPS. Garmin is known for their quality and how good their GPS systems are. And that's something that I definitely wanted to invest in. This is definitely an investment watch. It's not cheap. I'll be honest, it's a little more than, or around the same price as the Pro, the Apple Ultra Pro, I believe. So it's a little more of an investment. So if you do get this, it will be very painful for your wallet, but to me it's worth it. To me it's 1,000% worth it because of the fact that there's a GPS that keeps track of everything that you're doing. And for me, it's a safety thing too, especially when we're going hiking. We're still newer to hiking, and we're still trying to kind of get the bearings of things, and it's a safety thing for us. So the GPS is definitely a good thing to have on this. The third reason that I do have is strength training. Obviously the Garmin is known for running, for hiking, and but not a lot of people talk about the strength training. This watch has a lot of abilities when it comes to strength training. You can put in your own workouts, how many repetitions, how long. I mean, you can edit the workouts really well. And I think that's wonderful for people that do strength train. And it is right there on your watch. So if you, for example, oh no, I forgot my phone, it's right there on your watch. So you don't even have to worry about having your phone. Obviously, we live in a world where we always have our phone, but sometimes you just forget, or you don't want to have to carry your phone with you and put it in your notes app. And that's what I would do, is I would type it in the notes app, all the repetitions, how many sets, the weight, And I don't mind it, but it gets a little bit annoying to have to do that. And sometimes I drop my phone, and it's better to have it all on the watch, and it times it for you as well. So you can press for how long you want to be able to do the workout, or how long you want to do a rest. So that's also like a really good option to have for strength trainers. If you're into strength training, this is a good watch, because you know it's tough, it's durable. I've already dropped this thing several times. Don't tell my fiance. I dropped it on its face and nothing at all. There's no scratches, there's nothing. It's actually impressive. Okay. The next thing is there are some stats that it gives you that I really like. It's very detailed. It does take a little bit to get used to, but it's really good to have those, because that way you can see if you're improving. I like having those for running. I recently started running again, and it's been a journey, and it can be very frustrating, because I felt like the accuracy is okay between the Apple Watch and the Garmin, but I think that the Garmin has a lot more stats that runners like, and so I can see why runners veer more towards the Garmin versus the Apple Watch. Both, serve their purposes, but for me, I definitely really like this watch. And one of the other reasons, which is my reason number 5, is this thing is tough. I already mentioned I've dropped it several times. It's a very tough watch. Of course, I'm terrified when I do drop it, because I'm coming from an Apple Watch, okay? I have like PTSD of dropping my Apple Watch and like scratching it, or, like even my dog has scratched my fiance's Apple Watch. So he had like a screen protector on it, so it was okay, but I don't think that you even need like a screen protector for this. So that's just something to consider. It has like a sapphire screen. So I believe that the Apple Watch Ultra has a sapphire screen, so it should be good for those of you that do love your Apple. And, I respect that watch, but for me, I ultimately decided to go with Garmin, because I feel like it fits the lifestyle a lot better versus something that's not able to hold up with the battery as well. I believe that the Apple Watch can hold up battery up to 3 days, I think. But yeah, let me know if you will have any questions about this watch. It's awesome. It's a really good watch, and I've not had any complaints about it. Something to get used to, but it's been a really good watch. So let me know what you will think. Let me know if you're thinking of switching. Thank you all.